Hi friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. Today we're going to work on our beverage bar here, and so I have cleaned everything out, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a beverage bar where it was like minimal spin, and that is exactly what I ended up doing. We're going to go ahead and use this tiered stand that we used before, and we're just going to create an entirely new look. So one thing that I like to add to my seasonal beverage bars, I love me a good coffee, and I love me a good coffee syrup. So right now, y'all know it's pumpkin season, so I have my salted caramel, and then I have another syrup, but I'm not sure if I have a label. So I purchased these beautiful syrup bottles from Amazon. It was an entire set. I think it was like 3 jars, and then you get like a lot of labels. It's probably like 120 labels, and I love the gold pumps on these, and so I am going to list these. If you're interested, I will list these for you. I'll also list the Mattel syrup. They're so good. This thin caramel syrup, oh my god, thin caramel and pecan, it smells amazing, so good. And if I can list that, I will include that also. Now with this set, you get all of these labels, and they have it for all types of coffee, but they didn't have one for my caramel pecan. They also had some blank ones, but my handwriting is not the best, so I will not do that. So we'll just have one that says caramel, and then the other one, it will say salted caramel. And then y'all know, like I stated, it is pumpkin season, so I have to go and get me a pumpkin spice syrup, and so we're going to place it in the jar. So I want to go ahead and place the label on the jar, and what I thought that I would be able to do is just use the other side of the jar, and with it, depending on the syrup, I can just turn the jar around. Well, these won't work that way. The jars won't work that way. And so what I ended up doing was just simply taking this label off. Now, the great thing is that these labels are really good quality. And so it was easy to come off. You don't have to worry about them breaking. So I'm just going to I took the label off, and I placed it back on one of the label strips. And so I can use it again, although I believe they gave you like 2 labels each, but just in case, I'll have these. So you'll see how I am taking, how easily the labels are to come off these jars, these bottles, and it's so easy. I was concerned that it was going to tear, but they did not. And so I'm just going to replace the labels, this label with the pumpkin spice syrup label, and I will have that on my list to pick up pumpkin spice syrup. So this drawer that's underneath this cabinet here is perfect to house all of our essentials for our hot beverages for this upcoming season. I picked up this caddy here, and it has like several dividers, and I got this from Aldi's last year. I loved it. Now, it did not have the amount of dividers that I needed, but you'll see with a little bit of creativity, I was able to create an additional divider, and I could house all of our supplies, our teas, as well as any coffees that we will have for this fall season. Now, some of the beverages that will be in here for the fall is hot cocoa. We're going to have our coffee. We're going to have teas. Mr. B likes ginger tea. I love ginger tea and black tea. There also will be like utensils that we'll need that we use for the Keurig, the coffee maker, different supplies that we'll need to clean, straws, everything will be found here. And it was very convenient because it is the drawer right above the coffee pots and next to the sink, and then on the other side of the sink is the coffee maker. So here I'm going to place the gold teaspoons here. I love these. They have a little notch on them that once you stir your coffee or your tea, you can just lean it on the side of your coffee cup and they just sit so perfectly. I'm also going to place here the long teaspoons as well. And then I have some tea tongs that say tea on them. They are very cute. And if you're interested in these, I will link them so that you can get them as well. And then I have here a honey ladle. We have a little tea, like a tea pot, a tea bag, little rest. It is very, very cute. Once again, any of these things, if you're interested in, I will try to have them linked down below. Now I wish this drawer was a little bit wider because I would just love to be able to sit the tray in horizontally or vertically, left or right, but I had to sit it in like vertically. And so the this really, I had to be very innovative here. And so there are the other things that are there that we use. We will have to pull the drawer out more so that we can get to them. But this also created an additional compartment over to the left. And so that is where I'm going to put some more of our supplies, like my frother, anything right now that I don't want to have on the counter, but I still want it to be accessible for me to use. So now that we have our drawer together, we're going to go ahead and set up our three-tiered stand here. So I have our bottles with our coffee syrups in there. We have to put the pumpkin spice on our list, so we're going to fill that up. But then I had these two really cute pumpkin containers here, and I picked these up last year, I believe, from Target. So this, I'm going to use these to house my sugar, and then I'm going to use the other one for cinnamon. And so these are so cute. They were only $3, guys, and they have the top on them. And I wanted to use these because they were very similar to the pumpkins that we're using on the dining room table. And they come with a really cute little spoon as well. So cute. And it's really great, so I can have the things that I need accessible to me, and it is in this, and it's housed in this very cute pumpkin container. So the next items I'm going to put here are my cups. Now I purchased these cups from Wayfair. They were so pretty that I had to have them. And I recently was in Home Goods, and I saw these other cups that I thought that would be perfect to pair with these. These cups come in a set of 6. I'm sharing 4 of them, and then I'm using the new 2 Home Goods checkered cups that I just got. Guys, they are so sexy. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I just knew that they would look great with these coffee cups. So I'm going to put these here. They're a little bit smaller, but they look great. Alright, so I'm going to use a white platter here. It's an oval platter, perfect sizing. And here I'm just going to put the last couple of essentials that we need here. I'm using these 2 containers here. One will be for our honey spoons and the other is for our stir sticks. And lastly, we're going to add 2 little decorative pumpkins that are really salt and pepper shakers, but we're not going to use them for that. Alright guys, I'm going to give you an overview of my hot beverage station. What do you think? The only money that I spent was for the 2 cups. They were $4.99 a piece, so about $10. Everything else were things that I already had, that I had purchased last year at the end of the season, and that I used this season. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I also hope that I inspired you to create you a hot beverage station, whether it's a coffee or tea, whatever you like. Have it accessible and make it pretty. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. You can also check me out on my social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of them. I can be found by searching Juani's house. Right guys, so I'm about to go, but before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.